Exploring Frame Semantics, a cognitive linguistics perspective.
Welcome to the Universal Principles podcast. Today we're diving into frame semantics. Sounds complex, but it's really about how we understand the meaning of words based on our experiences. Think of it as the mental scaffolding we use to make sense of language. And to help us unpack this, we have our guest, an expert in cognitive linguistics.
Thanks for having me. What's fascinating about frame semantics is that it reveals how deeply context shapes our understanding. In cognitive linguistics, we see language not just as a set of rules, but as a reflection of our embodied experiences and cultural knowledge. It's all about those mental structures, the frames that we use to interpret the world.
So when you say frames, what do you actually mean? Could you give us an example?
Absolutely. Take the word restaurant. It doesn't just mean a place where you eat. It immediately brings to mind a whole scenario. A customer, a waiter, a menu, ordering food, paying the bill. All those elements form the restaurant frame. Without that shared frame, communication about restaurants would be incredibly difficult. The higher concept is that understanding and communication are context-dependent.
That makes sense. So it's like having a shared mental script for different situations. Could you give another example to really nail it down?
Sure, think about the word judge. The word brings up a courtroom frame. This frame includes things like a defendant, a jury, evidence, and a verdict. Without knowing this frame, you wouldn't understand what a judge does or why their role is important. Even the word verdict hinges on the same context.
Okay, I'm starting to see how essential this is. It's like our brains are filling in the blanks automatically. But what happens when frames clash or are different between people?
That's where things get interesting. Misunderstandings arise. Imagine someone from a culture with very formal dining etiquette visiting a casual burger joint. Their restaurant frame might be completely different, leading to confusion or even offense.
So frame semantics highlights how culture and experience shape our understanding of even seemingly simple words. Now, are there similar principles in other fields that resonate with this idea?
Definitely. In hermeneutics, the study of interpretation, there's a concept called circular interpretation. It suggests that we understand a text by relating its parts to the whole and the whole to its parts. It's a similar iterative process of building a contextual understanding, just like frame semantics.
That's a great connection. So how can we use this knowledge of frame semantics in our daily lives?
Here are a few quick tips. First, be mindful of your own frames and how they might differ from others. Second, when communicating, try to explicitly establish shared frames, especially when dealing with complex topics or diverse groups. And third, actively listen and ask clarifying questions to understand the other person's perspective and the frames they're operating within.
Fantastic advice. Being aware of these underlying frameworks can really improve communication and understanding. Thanks for shedding light on frame semantics and its practical applications. Any final thoughts?
Just remember that language is never neutral. It's always embedded in a web of experiences and beliefs. By understanding frame semantics, we can become more conscious and effective communicators, and, of course, more empathetic listeners.
Wonderful. That's all the time we have for today on Universal Principles. Join us next time as we untangle another fascinating concept. Until then, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep those frames in mind.